Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the GCU Softball Stadium in the heart of Phoenix on the campus of Grand Canyon University. This is Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. The Lopes were able to take the victory against the Utes in Game 1, 8-6, and now they are getting things underway here against South Dakota. Gianna Nicoletti grounding out to start out things for GCU now. It'll be Lily Bishop getting things going for the Lopes. Then it'll be Shea Smith, so that'll be the 1-2-3 for GCU right now. On the bump for the Coyotes, we will get that here in a second. That is Alexis Devers. Devers coming into the season with a 2.23 ERA, 4 wins, 12 earned runs, 21 strikeouts to start her sophomore season. Yessie Morrison will be on the mound for the Lopes. And Lily Bishop taking the first one inside for ball 1. That one's popped up. Coming over to get it is the third baseman. Close call, but Lauren Wobkin able to make the catch over at third. We'll get you the starting lineups here in a little bit. We apologize for the delayed start, but we are here now, ready to go. Shea Smith now stepping up for the Lopes. Shea Smith, unfortunately, breaking her 9-game hitting streak last game, hitless against the Utes, but looking to bounce back here. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes the first one in there for a strike.
We mentioned that the Lopes and the Coyotes have met up before. Both teams ruled each other in 2018. So this is not the first time the Lopes and the Coyotes have battled it out.
Well, like we mentioned in the game before, the Lopes, like last weekend, had 3 of the 4 opponents they took on last weekend they had never faced collegiately ever since the beginning of this program. And now, this weekend, they faced 3 of the 4 that they're taking on this weekend. The 0-2, high for ball 1, and the South Dakota Coyotes being one of them. One-two count to Smith, 2 down for the Lopes. Smith smacks that one foul. Her at-bat will continue.
Like we mentioned, Smith hitless in the first game. Now her batting average is still impressive, 458 on the season.
The 1-2, outside for ball 2. Smith looking for her first hit of the weekend, the 2-2. Fouls that one off. I want to go foul again. So the Coyotes on the season, 12-14. They're able to get a victory earlier, I believe, in today. They took on Northern Colorado. That one's inside for ball 3.
Devers on the mound for the Coyotes. She's just a sophomore with an ERA of 2.23, 35 hits and 37 and a half innings pitched.
That one in the left field. Going back is the center fielder Fowler. She'll make the catch for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Lopes to get things going against the Coyotes. It'll be Yessie Morrison on the bump when we get things going in the bottom of the 3rd.
It's time for the upcoming schedule, brought to you by BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. We got more of the Lopes Up Classic all weekend, including games tomorrow at 4:30 and 6:30, followed by men's basketball final home game before they head to the WAC. Watch them celebrate senior night as they take on CSU Bakersfield tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Should be a fun game as we finish out the rest of the 2018-2019 basketball season. Getting ready for WAC Vegas. Yessie Morrison on the bump for the Lopes as we get you the starting lineups brought to you by Dignity Health. At third base and shortstop, it'll be Sierra and Shea Smith in that order. At second base, it'll be Savannah Torville. First base will be Taylor Olson. In the outfield, it'll be Dowdle, Kay, and Nicoletti. And the battery this time will be Yessie Morrison and Kaylee Dietrich. Dietrich having an absolute game, coming in as a pinch hitter, hitting a big home run to put the Lopes up late in that game against Utah.
Morrison on the mound, a sophomore with an ERA of 1.8, 20 hits on the season and 19 innings worked.
Go ahead.
Allowed 8 runs on the season.
Camille Fowler will step up for South Dakota. As you notice, GCU is not batting right now. They are the away team in this one, which is so confusing for me apparently, but GCU is now the away team, South Dakota, quote-unquote, the home team.
Gotta switch it up.
I guess so. This won't be the first one outside for ball one. This will be the one and only time GCU will be the home team or the away team this whole tournament. The rest of the tournament, Lopes will be home when they take on South Dakota again tomorrow, and then Iowa State, and then Northern Colorado to finish out on Sunday. 1-0 count to Fowler. The pitch. Off speed, a little low for ball 2. .2-0 count to Fowler. Fowler batting .319 on the season. The 2-0. In there for strike 1.
South Dakota also got some heavy hitters. Nobody hitting under 200 in the lineup.
The 2-1. Outside corner for ball 3. Fowler last time 3 for 4 against Northern Colorado earlier today. Came around as a runner twice. It was a run rule game for the Coyotes, improved their record to 12-4 against Northern Colorado. The 3-1 in the air. Kay's gonna have to make a chase on it. Dives and makes the catch. Taylor Kay with a great dive out in center field. 1 down for the Lopes.
Kay making up that diving play from the first game where it tipped off her glove. This one making a great catch out in center field.
Yeah, an amazing catch from Taylor Kay out in center field to get the first out for the Lopes. Now it'll be Alyssa Fernandez coming in stepping up now for the Coyotes. The first one outside for ball 1. Dietrich trying to get the frame on that one, but not going to get it. Fernandez 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs in a 11-1 win against Northern Colorado, the Bears. The 1-0 in the dirt for ball 2. Of course, the Lopes will get their opportunity against Northern Colorado on Sunday. And they'll get South Dakota again tomorrow to start out the day at 4:30. The 2-0. The 2-1. Outside corner in there for strike 2. So correction, it is the South Dakota Coyotes, not the Coyotes. So it is the Coyotes. I apologize for any South Dakota fans watching. Fernandez showing bunt, the 2-2. Chopper, Smith, backhand. Going to be a tough throw. Not in time. Close play. Great job by Shea Smith over there at shortstop. Unable to get the out, so Fernandez will be on first. And Dusty Durham will step up.
Batting third for South Dakota, the designated player, number 4, Dusty Durham.
One out for GCU. Lopes looking for a double play. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Durham. Jessica Rogers waiting on deck, the catcher for the Coyotes. The 1-0. Popped up again in the air. Smith is there to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down for Yessie Morrison. And now it'll be Jessica Rogers stepping in now for South Dakota University.
Rogers hitting .273 on the season with 11 RBIs and 12 hits.
Smith should make the catch. She will. So back-to-back outs for Yessie Morrison, and the Coyotes go down, leaving one stranded. The score remains 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Alexis Devers, excuse me, will remain on the mound for South Dakota. Of course she would at 1-2-3 inning last time. Leading off for the Lopes will be Taylor Olson.
Followed by Sierra Smith and Savannah Torville.
So it'll be Olson, Smith, and Torville to get the Lopes going in the top of the second.
Number 8, Taylor Olson.
That one in the left field. Blakeman is there to make the catch for out number 1. So Olson had a hit in the game against Utah, and we'll start things off with a flyout. And now it'll be Sierra Smith.
Number 3, Sierra Smith.
Smith takes the first one outside for ball 1 or strike 1. The 0-1. Smith right up the middle for a base hit, a 1-out single for Sierra Smith.
Your second baseman, number 26, Savannah Torville.
Savannah Torville will step up. Talk about somebody who had a great game against Utah. Torville led the team 3 for 3 with a home run. And she takes the first one foul. And a hot bat for Savannah Torville to start out the season for the Lopes.
Yes, Savannah Torville had a huge solo home run coming in the bottom of the fourth against Utah.
Torville takes the next one in there for a strike. We will get you the starting lineup for the Coyotes after Torville bats. 0-2 count to Savannah. The 0-2. Outside for ball one. It'll be Wobkin at third, E. Miguel at short, Fernandez at second, Holscher at first, Rogers behind the dish, Blakeman, Fowler, and Wilson make the outfield, and of course Alexis Devers is in the circle. The 1-2. Torville turns on that one, almost catches Coach Pearson. Coach Pearson's had to be a little alert all night. Lopes turning on those inside pitches.
Like you mentioned, luckily that dugout has that netting, but Coach is not protected by that netting.
No, Coach Pearson standing outside of the dugout. Got some quick reflexes over there, Coach Ann Pearson. The 1-2. In the dirt for ball two. Coach Pearson, a very hands-on coach. Also the third base coach for the Lopes. The 2-2. Torville did that hitter. It hit the bat, and it's going to be an out. So that's technically a pop-up. So essentially like catching a pop-up, and it's an out for
Torville.
South Dakota.
That's not what she wanted, but
Number 5, Haley.
Oh, man. Well, what a way for Savannah Torville to go down in a pop-up to the catcher, Rogers. And now it'll be Kaylee Dietrich. Kaylee Dietrich coming in to pinch hit for Kaylee Holland. Late in the game against Utah, was able to get the Lopes the lead after Sierra Smith was able to tie things up at 6. The 1-0. Outside corner in there for strike one. That one's a chopper. Throw over to first in time. Oh, it's off the glove. So a great throw from Wobkin, and it's off the glove of Holscher. And the Lopes now with 2 outs and runners on second and first.
nice hustle by Dietrich. A lot of people will just pretty much give up running down first thinking they're out, but she hustled and got herself safe on that air from the first baseman.
So Dietrich gets on with a base hit. Madi Dowdle will step up, another Lope who went long against Utah. Dowdle crushing one into left field. That one in there for strike one. And Madi Dowdle really broke things open early on in the game, hitting a 3-run shot to give the Lopes a 4-0 lead. Lopes would love something like that here. The 1-1. In the dirt for ball two. Coyotes playing in the Summit Conference. The 2-1. Inside for ball two. Lopes getting a taste of everybody. Northern Colorado out of Blue Sky. Iowa State out of the Big 12. And, of course, Utah out of the Pac-12. And now get to take on South Dakota, who are from the Summit. The 3-1. Outside corner. And it'll be a walk, so the bases will be loaded for Taylor Kay. It looks like we may see a either pinch hitter or pinch runner, and it looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Kaylee Holland. So Kaylee Holland, who was pinch hit 4 in the first game, is now the pinch hitter for Taylor Kay.
Pinch hitting for GCU, number 12, Kaylee Holland.
Let's see if Holland can do the same exact thing Dietrich did in the last game when she pinch hit with their 2-run home run for the lead.
First one on the way to Holland. Holland turns on one and goes foul. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Pinch hit home runs from both Kayleys. And ironically, they'd both score 4. Or no, Dietrich scored 2. Yeah. So it was Madi Dowdle's home run that gave us 4-0. That was the connection I was trying to make. I appreciate the pity laugh, though. That one's away for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1.
That was just kind of laugh like I still don't understand.
No, it's totally fine. We'll talk about it later. 1-1 count, 2 down. Bases loaded, the 1-1. That one's popped up behind us. It'll go foul.
Devers in a jam here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes against Kaylee Holland.
The 1-2. Holland turns on another one and goes foul. Again, in that same area Coach Pearson's hanging around. Umpire will go over to get a couple balls. One-two count to Kaylee Holland. The pitch. Holland turns on it again and it goes foul.
Holland really battling up here with 2 outs, bases juiced.
Yeah, 31 pitch count now for Alexis Devers. She's given up 1 home run on the season. The 1-2. That one's going to go over to the shortstop. It's going to be a quick play at second. Great job by E. Miguel to get the out at second and end the inning with the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the second. The score remains 0-0. It's time for the Coyotes to bat. Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Let's paint the Valley purple. Lopes up. Yessie Morrison will remain in the circle for the Lopes. Morrison so far in 1 innings pitched, 1 hit given up, and 4 batters faced. Yessie looking to keep the Coyotes back quiet before the Lopes get an opportunity to bat again in the 3rd. Again, if you're just joining us, the Lopes are the away team in this one, while the South Dakota Coyotes are the home team. This will be the only time this happens this whole tournament. Lopes able to tack on 1 run in the first game against Utah, but have been pretty quiet against Alexis Devers. It'll be Holscher, Wobkin, and Wilson. That'll be the 1-2-3 for South Dakota. You know, Lopes having some early success in the season against the Dakotas, beating North Dakota early on in the, last weekend. And now they're taking on South Dakota. First one on the way. Off speed in there for strike 1.
Yeah, looking back at the last season, Nick and Gonzalez hit a first inning grand slam, and Sierra Smith had a 3-run home run in the 3rd last time Coyotes and Lopes faced.
Chopper, Smith going to play it off the hop, going to have to make a quick throw and not going to be in time. So Holscher finds herself a base hit. Great play by Shea Smith, just unable to get the throw off in time. So the Coyotes have their first base runner of this inning.
Lauren Wapkin.
That'll be Lauren Wapkin. Wapkin batting .333 on the season, 11 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 home runs, and 3 strikeouts. That went inside for strike one. Swung on and missed for strike two. The count will go to 0-2 against Wapkin.
Nice changeup. Yes, he's mixing in.
.02 count to Wapkin. Lopes would love a double play here or a strikeout. Get a 1-2-3 inning themselves. The 0-2. Outside corner for ball one. Yessie with 5 strikeouts on the season. The 1-2. Chopper. Gonna go foul. So Wapkin will keep batting. Wapkin, the sophomore. Getting her 11th start of the season. As we wait for coach to give her some directions, maybe some strategy notes. Head coach Robert Wagner. In his 3rd season in South Dakota. The 1-2. Turned on and it'll go foul. The 1-2. Popped in the air. Nicoletti there to make the catch. She will for out number 1. So a fly ball from Wapkin will result in the first out for the Lopes. Courtney Wilson will step up now.
The right fielder, number 22, Courtney Wilson.
Wilson, a freshman, hitting .500 on the season with 5 hits, no RBIs, but 7 runs.
And with a runner on, she'll look to add her first RBI. 1 out for GCU. The pitch. Off speed is popped up. Shea Smith will call off nobody and make the catch. So 2 down now for the Lopes. Back-to-back flyouts for the Coyotes. And we'll see Lauren E. Miguel stepping up. E. Miguel batting .325. There you go, I read the wrong stat. 13 hits, 2 home runs, and 10 RBIs for the sophomore. The first one on the way. Off speed in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. One count to E. Miguel. Pitch. Inside, it got her. So E. Miguel will get a... Oh no, they called it a... No, they called it a strike. She leaned into the pitch.
It looks like she didn't make an attempt to get out of the way of that pitch, so they're keeping her there.
So instead of it being a walk for E. Miguel, she'll step up now with 2 strikes. Or excuse me, the count remained 1-1. That doesn't result in a strike?
I guess not. But you do got to make an attempt to at least get out of the way of the pitch.
Right. So the umpires will converse. I could have sworn when you lean into a pitch, it should be a strike. Lopes will take an advantage to talk over the game plan. So it'll go now as a ball, so the count will go to 2-1.
Same as you, Philip. I thought it would have been down as a strike as well.
Well, anyway, the count goes 2-1. 2 outs for the Lopes. The pitch. Check swing. Throw down to second. In time! Well, don't worry about the pitch count because Kaylee Dietrich rung up the runner at second for out number 3 as we head to the top of the 3rd. Score still 0-0. We'll be right back right after this.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Coach Pearson adding some encouragement to her team. Lopes looking to break this 0-0 score. And hopefully we'll be doing it with the top of the order, Gianna Nicoletti, Lily Bishop, and then Shea Smith.
At the top of the 3rd for your Lopes, right fielder, Gianna Nicoletti.
Gianna Nicoletti looking for a base hit tonight. Was unable to get one in the game against Utah, but did get on with a walk and eventually scored thanks to Lily Bishop. The first one on the way. Chopper. Is it going to go foul? Yes, it will. So Nicoletti, another slap hitter. Came on with a hot bat in that tournament in San Diego, which prompted Coach Pearson to put her in the lineup. The 0-1 in the dirt for ball 1. So Nicoletti awaiting the 1-1. The pitch outside for ball 2.
Great way to end the last inning with Dietrich throwing the runner out at second so Lopes can come up with Nicoletti and start things off.
The 2-1. Nicoletti into left field. Will it drop? It will. Nicoletti finds her first base hit. She's going to head over to second and slot in there at second base. A double for Gianna Nicoletti. So Nicoletti getting things going with a double. Just a blooper right over third base.
The designated player,
And now Lily Bishop will step up, trying to recreate what she did against Utah, bringing in Nicoletti to score. First one taken inside for a ball.
Nicoletti doing a great job turning a single into a double for Lily Bishop to have so many in scoring position.
The 1-0. Bishop in the right field to go foul. Yeah, like you said, great instincts by Gianna Nicoletti to recognize that, well, for one, she knows she's got the speed to stretch to get that extra base. And then it seemed like Blakeman was trying to get the hustle into the ball and just didn't, I don't know, get to it quickly enough or whatever. But Nicoletti, great heads-up play running over to second. The 1-1. Bishop will foul that one. Count will go to 1-2. Bishop, the sophomore, transfer from NC State. Batting .385 now with still 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and 10 hits. The 1-2. Bishop. That'll get through. Nicoletti is going to come around and stay at third. So Nicoletti will stay at third. Bishop gets on with a single, and the Lopes threatening once again. So it's Nicoletti standing on third base, Lily Bishop on first. And what a time for Shea Smith to get her first base hit.
I think that's a great decision by Coach Pearson, holding up Nicoletti at third, not giving outs too early in this game.
Taylor T-Tone will go and pinch run for Lily Bishop.
Pinch runner at first base for GCU.
Coach Pearson very happy about Lily Bishop getting on base for the Lopes. Just got it right down the first base line. And now Taylor T-Tone will pinch run. Shea Smith will step up. Are you hit and run right now, or are you letting T-Tone steal to take away the double play?
I'm letting T-Tone steal to draw that throw for Nicoletti to possibly come in and score. Now they might just let T-Tone take second with no throw attempt.
So Smith takes the first one away for a ball. Count will go to 1-0. The pitch. That one in the left, or excuse me, that one will go foul. The 1-1. Smith hits that one foul again. Finds the stands.
They see about there, everyone.
One-two count to Smith. Smith into center field. Fowler makes the catch. Nicoletti tagging and scoring. Lopes will lead 1-0. So it wasn't a base hit, but Shea Smith doing a great job scoring Nicoletti and giving the Lopes the early lead. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, you don't have to do too much, just a sac fly. Get your team on the board.
Taylor Olson will step up now. 1 out, runner on first. T-Tone did not tag. The first one, down the line, backhanded off the glove of Wabker. Throw on to first, not in time. Wabkin unable to make the throw. Olson will find herself with a base hit. A tough, very, very tough play for Wabkin as it took a hop off the bag and hit the palm part of her glove. So great job by Wabkin over at third base to recover that one and still make the throw. Of course, it was not in time, but still a great play. Smith takes the first one high. Sierra Smith getting a base hit in the second, was stranded at third when the bases were loaded last inning. Smith with a big opportunity to break things open. Lopes were able to break things open in the first inning last game. Now they're doing it in the third. The 1-0. In there for strike one. 1-1 count, one down. Smith looking to be the difference maker, the 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. Sierra Smith looking to break things open for the Lopes. 1-2 count, one out. Runners on second and first. The pitch. Smith fouls that one off. The 1-2. Smith swung on and missed. First strikeout for Devers, and two down for the Lopes. So it'll be Savannah Torville, who went 3 for 3 last game, is 0 for 1 tonight. And again, a big opportunity for the Lopes to break things open. First one on the way. Torville turns on that one, it goes foul. Lopes really jumping ahead of those inside pitches, but they're just going the wrong way. The 0-1. Outside for ball one.
Yeah, like you mentioned, they're pulling those inside pitches. It seems like they're getting ahead of the pitch too early. That's why they're pulling it down left field.
The 1-1. That one foul again. Was there any tip or any kind of, I know when you played, you crowded the plate a lot. Is there any way to get ahead of an inside pitch?
Honestly, you have to have quick hands. Personally, I love inside pitches. I can't hit outside pitches and my life depended on it. So you have to have quick enough hands.
The 1-2. Torville again, foul.
To get your bat through and get the barrel to the ball.
Well, Torville is another one, also crowds the plate. She's got very quick hands. I think most of her home runs, if not all of them, have come on inside pitches. Because, like you said, she's got those quick hands to go through the zone and take advantage of those inside pitches. 1-2 count to Torville. The pitch. Inside, foul again. So Torville starting to straighten it out a little bit, but still foul.
Devers really working these Lopes hitters inside. She has not laid off that inside pitch.
One-two count, two outs. The pitch. Outside. Not going to get the call. Count to go 2-2. Here's some of the South Dakota fans not too happy about that call. Of course, last game, the Utes and the Lopes were able to find that outside pitch. But we've got a new umpire behind the plate, so different strike zone. The 2-2. That one's going to go foul. Torville doing a great job of extending this at bat. Devers at a 56 pitch count. Two count to Torville. Looking to put the Lopes up here in the third. The pitch. It's going to go foul again.
Torville just battling, putting that bat out there any way possible to protect herself.
So 2-2 count, two outs, runners on second and first. The pitch. Inside again. Oh! Coach Pearson jumping out of the way again. All smiles for Coach Pearson down over by third base. See her joking about that. She had to jump out of the way almost every pitch. The 2-2. In the left, it's going to fall. Coming around to score is T-Tone. Lopes lead 2-0 thanks to Savannah Torville. Again, we talked about getting those hands around, and it was going to happen eventually. Torville was lining them all into left field, and then gets it right past the third baseman, and the Lopes bring around one more to extend their lead.
Torville really battled up there, and it paid off. Base hit in left field gives her another RBI, and the Lopes lead 2-0.
Kaylee Dietrich will step up now for the Lopes. First one on the way. Dietrich into left field. Coming over to get it is Blakeman. She'll make the catch for the final out, but not before the Lopes are able to tack on two. They leave two stranded. The score, 2-0 as we move to the bottom of the third.
Catch the latest series from GCU TV, Living as Lopes, Finding Your Purpose. Living as Lopes follows a group of GCU students as they navigate their way through college and all that it holds, with a few fun twists along the way. Watch new episodes every week on youtube.com/GCU.
So youtube.com/GCU. Check out that. Check out Finding Tatum's Purpose. Check out all the athletics. We're currently on there right now. Ask GCU. So many original series and probably more to come. So hit the subscribe button. Anyway, here on GCU TV, Lopes with a 2-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the the bottom of the third. It'll be E. Miguel and then Blakeman and then Fowler will be the 1-2-3 for Yessie Morrison. E. Miguel's first appearance tonight as a batter. Batting .325 on the season. 13 hits, 2 home runs, and 10 RBIs.
Shortstop, number 14, Lauren E. Miguel.
Or excuse me, E. Miguel has batted already. This will be her first appearance in this inning. That one in there for strike one. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, loses the bat. No harm done, but it'll be a strike.
Something similar like that, I was watching the Oregon and Kentucky game last playoff season, and one of the Oregon batters lost her bat like that twice, and she got a warning.
For it slipping out of her hands on accident?
Yes.
Jeez. The 0-2. Chopper. Smith is there. Throw on to first. In time for out number one. So a leadoff ground out, and the Lopes with one out. And it'll be Ashton Blakeman.
Number 18, Ashton Blakeman.
First one on the way to Blakeman. Chopper again. Olsen, going to be a quick play. Torville covering and gets the out. 2 quick outs for Yessie Morrison to start the bottom of the third. So it'll be the top of the order, Camille Fowler. Fowler 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first. That one away in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 on the way to Fowler. That one in there for strike one. Some activity in the Coyotes bullpen. And then earlier in the game, Bobo was warming up. I don't know if she is anymore, but she was warming up about around the first inning. The 1-1. Outside, not going to get the call for ball two. Two-one count, 2 outs. Yessie looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Carries some momentum in the fourth. The 2-1. In the air. Did she get the 1-2-3? Torville's going to make the catch. Yes, she did. A 1-2-3 inning for Yessie Morrison. It'll be Dowdle, Kay, and Nicoletti to get things going in the top of the fourth. Lopes still lead 2-0. We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and this is Ask GCU. Hi, I'm Brittany Holwyn, and you should watch Ask GCU,
where we answer your questions every week.
And the points don't matter. Wait, what?
Tune in every week for answers to be questioned.
Where we answer your questions in a common... all right.
I'm a professional manager! Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Alexis Devers will remain on the mound for the Coyotes in 3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 double on 16 batters faced on 5 hits. So Madi Dowdle will lead things off for the Lopes. Dowdle got walked in the second.
Leading off for the Lopes.
Looking for her first base hit of this game.
Dowdle.
Against Utah, Dowdle had 2 hits for the Lopes, including a home run. The first one on the way. In there for strike one. That was Dowdle's first home run of the season. And it was a great shot in the left field to put the Lopes up early. The 0-1. High for ball one.
Like you mentioned, Dowdle had a home run, but she also had no problem finding the ball in the first game because she had a double at the bottom of the 4th inning as well. So she had a great game against Utah.
Dowdle fouls that one off. The count will go to 1-2. You know, Dowdle, another player who's able to turn her hands very quickly around those inside pitches. And again, I'm pretty sure her home run came off an inside pitch as well. Dowdle's got some sneaky power. Showing bunt. The 1-2. Away for ball 2.
Yeah, Dowdle's not very big, so you don't expect her to be capable to knock one out of here, but she definitely can.
Dowdle listed on the roster at 5'3", but has got such quick hands. She can drive it out like she's 6'3". The 2-2. Got her looking for strikeout number 1. Excuse me, strikeout number 2 and out number 1 for the Coyotes.
It's time for TK. Center
Taylor Kay will get an opportunity now. Was pinch hit in the first inning for Kaylee Holland, but now Kay will get an opportunity to bat. First one on the way. Kay smacks that one foul. Kay had 1 hit in the game against Utah and a strikeout. Looking for her second hit tonight. Again, did not bat in her first at-bat. She was pinch hit for. 0-1 count, 1 out. The pitch. outside for ball one. Gianna Nicoletti waiting on deck. The 1-1. Nicoletti, or Kay, excuse me, showing bunt, but taking that one in there for a strike. The count will go to 1-2. One-two count, one out. The pitch. Inside for ball two. The 2-2. Slow roller. Going to be hit off the glove of Devers, and Kay's going to get on. Gianna Nicoletti will step up now with a runner on first and only one out for GCU.
Right fielder, Gianna Nicoletti.
Nicoletti, her first hit of the night, turned a single into a double.
Nicoletti looking for her second base hit tonight. Takes the first one outside for a strike. A 1 count to Nicoletti, one out. The 0-1. That one's going to go foul. Oh, 2 to Nicoletti, one out. Runner on first. The 0-2. That one's going to go foul. Nicoletti getting a double in the third. Was able to extend what looked like a single into a double. Came around to score in the third to get the Lopes going early. The 0-2. Outside for ball one. The 1-2. Nicoletti check swing will go foul.
Looked like there was a possible hit and run going on.
Yeah, Taylor Kay with a lot of speed over at first base. And Gianna Nicoletti, another speedster for the Lopes, trying to take away that double play. Ground ball to first. Going to be a play for Holscher at first, and she'll get the out. 2 down for the Coyotes, but not before Taylor Kay moves to second. So now to be Lily Bishop looking to bring around Taylor Kay and extend this inning for the Lopes with 2 outs. Bishop had a single in the third. Her only hit in this one. Looking for hit number 2. Went 2 for 4 in the first game. First one on the way. Inside, check swing. Did she go? She did not, so it'll go for a ball. And again, you can hear the groans of the Coyotes fans thinking that Bishop went around. Close one.
They definitely did not like that call.
So the count will go to 1-0. The pitch. Down the line, foul. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Lily Bishop. That one in there for strike 2. One-two count. Bishop looking to break it open. The 1-2. Popped up. Someone's going to come and call it off. It's going to be the second baseman, Fernandez, and that'll be out number 3. So the Lopes unable to bring one around in the top of the 4th. We move to the bottom of the 4th. The score 2-0, Lopes lead.
Support GCU basketball at the WAC tournament in Vegas, March 13th through the 16th. Discount tickets are available now at gculopes.com/events.
Yessie Morrison still working with her 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. So far through 3 innings, Yessie no strikeouts, 2 hits on 10 batters faced for the sophomore. Morrison still looking for her first strikeout of the night. We'll see if she can get it done. It'll be Fernandez, Durham, and Rogers. Fernandez a single in the first. And this will be her second at bat tonight.
Yes, you're doing a great job. Has not given up any runs yet.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th, second baseman, Alyssa Fernandez.
Fernandez will step up. Like I said, she got a single in the first inning. It's her second at bat. Morrison, first one on the way. Into left field, Dowdle easily makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And this is how Yessie Morrison starts the bottom of the 4th. First one on the way to Durham. Chopper. That's going to get past the Smith sisters. It's going to be a base hit for Durham. That'll be the 3rd hit allowed by Yessie Morrison, and the first hit for Dusty Durham. Durham stretching a little bit over at first, may have taken a weird maybe step out of the box or step on the bag, but she's okay. And with 1 out, it'll be the catcher, Jessica Rogers. Rogers also hitless. First one on the way to Rogers. Outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 on the way. Inside, swung on a miss for strike 1. 1-1 count now. Lopes looking to keep this 2-run lead before we head to the top of the 5th. And a double play here would keep that lead intact. The 1-1. Outside, not going to get the call for ball 2. The 2-1. That'll go foul. Count will go 2-2.
Like you said, Philip, double play would be great to get out of this inning.
Rogers looking for her first hit. Lopes looking to get out of this inning again. 1-2-3. The 2-2. That's going to go in the dirt. Count will go full. 3-2.
Nice block by Dietrich.
That one swung on and missed. Yessie Morrison will find her first strikeout of the night. 2 down for the Lopes. Jamie Holscher will step up. Holscher found herself a hit to extend her batting average to 480. It was a base hit in the second. First one on the way. Outside corner in there for a strike. The 0-1 in the dirt for ball one.
Holscher hitting .469 on the season with 23 hits and 23 RBIs.
Holscher awaits the 1-1. Outside corner, a little too outside, and the count will go 2-1. Two-one count, 2 outs. The pitch. That one's fouled, count will go 2. Morrison looking to keep her lead intact. The 2-2. That one's fouled off again by Holscher. Holscher definitely having the hottest bat on this team. Like you said, 23 hits, 23 RBIs, 6 home runs, leading the Coyotes in home runs. With that single in the second, it improves her average to 480. 2-2 count, 2 outs. A little low for ball 3. So Holscher making Morrison work. The 3-2. Chopper. Morrison's going to grab it, throw on to first. In time, the lead will remain 2 for the Lopes. The Coyotes leave 1 stranded. The score will stay 2-0 as we move to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back right after this.
South Dakota 2-0. Fans also be aware.
We have been the experts in clean since 1945. We help businesses keep their facilities cleaner, healthier, greener, and safer. We are passionate about what we do and are committed to making your workplace environment the cleanest and healthiest it can be.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit gcuhotel.com today.
Alexis Devers in 4 innings pitched so far, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 earned runs off 5 hits and 20 batters faced. It'll be Shea Smith, Taylor Olson, and then Sierra Smith. Shea, still looking for her first base hit on the weekend, was able to bring around 1 run on a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. Unfortunately, breaking her 9-game hitting streak last game. Looking to start a new streak here against South Dakota. First one on the way. Showing bunt, will get it down. Smith's gonna hustle to first. She'll get her first base hit of the night.
Good job laying down that bunt, showing off that speed. Brings up Olson.
Now it'll be Taylor Olson. Olson looking to bring around Shea Smith. Smith, like you said, with a great bunt. He's got so much speed out of the box. Making it to first with no issue. Olson 1 for 2 with the base hit in the 3rd. Showing bunt, gets it down. Back-to-back bunts, quick play over at 3rd. Oh, Smith doubled up at 2nd. So Olson got the bunt down. Wobkin came over and made the play at 1st. And Shea Smith, rounding 2nd, got caught up in the dirt. And the Coyotes were able to double her up at 2nd. So now it's a double play for South Dakota, and with 2 outs, it'll be Sierra Smith stepping up. So the Lopes, who looked like they were going to have 2 base runners on, are now down 2 outs. Sierra Smith looking to be the difference maker, got a base hit in the 1 for 2 so far tonight. The 1-0. That one's going to fall. It's going to get past the shortstop, E. Miguel, and it's going to be a base hit for Sierra Smith. Her 2nd of the night. So with 2 outs, Sierra Smith able to find a base hit. And now we'll see what Torville can do. Torville also 1 for 2 on the night. Had a huge game against Utah, 3 for 3 with a home run. Freshman really turning it on for the Lopes. That one away for a ball.
Like I mentioned before, these freshmen have really stepped up for Coach Pearson.
The 1-0. Check swing. Didn't go, so it'll go for ball 2. Well, you've got Torville, who is a freshman. She's batting great. And you've got Gianna Nicoletti, who's been leading things off for the past 5 or 6 games. She's been hitting well. The 2-0 inside for ball 3. Like I said, I mean, the freshmen have really been coming around. Even some of the newcomers. Ryan Denhart had 14 strikeouts against North Dakota. Struggles a little bit against Utah. And then Lily Bishop has found a few base hits. Hit her first home run not too long ago. The 3-0. In there for strike 1. This team is also littered with upperclassmen. Shea Smith, Sierra Smith, obviously, Madi Dowdle, Taylor Kay. The 3-1. I want to go foul. But Coach Pearson's got to be happy with, I mean, again, the production of the freshmen. The 3-2. I want to go foul again. More action again in the Coyotes bullpen.
Devers still working Savannah with that inside pitch.
Torville able to find a base hit in the 3rd. Put the Lopes up 2-0. Looking to try to bring around Sierra Smith. The 3-2. That one into left field, going back at the wall. It's off the wall. Smith hustling around 3rd. She'll come around and score easily. Torville in a 2nd. It's a 2-out double. Lopes lead 3-0. Well, last at bat, Torville had to foul a whole bunch of pitches to find herself a base hit. This time doesn't take too much, drives it into left field on a 3-2 count. And with 2 outs, brings around Sierra Smith. Lopes able to extend their lead 3-0. And now Madi Dowdle will step up. Or Kaylee Dietrich, excuse me, will step up. That one inside for strike 1. Dietrich looking for her first base hit. Reached on an error in the second. The 0-1. Outside in there for strike. Back-to-back strike for Devers. The 0-2. Down third. Off the glove. Torville's going to move to third. It's going to be a base hit for Kaylee Dietrich. Probably be ruled as an error off the glove of Wobkin, but nonetheless, Dietrich over there at first. And now Torville over at third, and Lopes with first and third, 2 outs. And now it'll be Madi Dowdle. Dowdle looking for her first base hit of this one against South Dakota. That one into left field, it'll go foul.
Madi can find a gap out there. Lopes will extend their lead 4-0.
Dowdle takes that one away 1-1. Goes the count. Yeah, again, you know, it's not really going to take much to bring around Savannah Torville. With 2 outs, she's running on anything that's got contact. The 1-1. Dowdle launches one into left field. It'll go foul. Out around by the bullpen.
It'll definitely move Dietrich into better scoring position with the base hit.
And depending on how deep it is, possibly bring her around to score.
Correct.
So 1-2 count to Dowdle. 2 outs. The pitch. Popped up in the air. Rogers coming over to get it. Will make the catch for out number 3, but not before the Lopes can bring around one more. Lopes able to extend their lead 3-0 as we move to the bottom of the 5th.
Welcome to the big leagues. The Grand Canyon Beverage Company has just launched a 16-ounce can of their popular energy drink. Keep up with the herd and head to GCBC to get yours.
Lopes with a 3-0 lead now. Yessie Morrison still on the mound for the Lopes. Through 4 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 strikeout on 14 batters faced. Yessie taking advantage of the good defense behind her. Lopes looking to make quick work of the Coyotes. It'll be Wobkin, Wilson, and E. Miguel to start out the bottom of the 5th.
Last couple times Yessie has been on the mound. Not the outing she might have wanted, but tonight she's been doing great, like you mentioned. 1 strikeout, no earned runs.
Pitching very well is the sophomore Morrison. Wobkin will step up, flew out in the second. Coming into this one with a .333 batting average. Looking to get things going for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the 5th. Lopes 9 outs away from back-to-back wins to start out this weekend tournament. First one on the way. In there for strike 1. What a way to start the inning, Yessie Morrison.
Nice movement on that pitch to get called strike 1.
0-1 count. Down the line, it'll go foul. Count will go to 0-2. Morrison looking for a quick out to begin this inning. The 0-2. Outside for ball one. The 1-2. Down the line, Smith right there, throw on to first in time to begin this inning with one out.
Now batting for South Dakota, number 3, Alexis Egan.
So it'll be a pinch hitter. Alexis Egan will step up. She will pinch hit for E. Miguel. First one on the way to Egan. In there for strike one. The 0-1. Outside, in there for strike two. Egan on the season batting .364 with 4 hits, 11 at-bats, 2 RBIs, and a .545 slugging percentage. The 0-2. Chopper. Smith is there. Back-to-back outs for Sierra Smith over at third base. So it'll be another pinch hitter. It'll be Dylan Underwood. Underwood, the sophomore.
Number 2, Dylan Underwood.
Underwood on the season, batting .200 with 3 hits on 15 at-bats. Taking the first one a little inside for ball one. The 1-0. Outside corner in there for a strike.
We got action back in the Coyotes bullpen.
Yeah, the Coyotes warming up another pitcher, or possibly the same pitcher. The 1-1. Chopper foul. Count will go to 1-2. We'll try to get you that player's number. One-two count to Underwood. The pitch. Outside for ball two. Grace Garcia warming up over there for the Coyotes. The 2-2. Got her chasing on that one, but she's able to smack it foul. Count will remain at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yessie Morrison looking for another 1-2-3 inning. And hopefully the Lopes bats can add a couple more insurance runs in the top of the 6th. Looking again to keep her lead intact. The 2-2. Ground ball. Torville over to first. Lopes will keep their lead 3-0. No hits in this inning for Yessie Morrison. Lopes keep their lead as we head to the top of the 6th. You're watching GCU TV.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Do you want to be on Ask GCU? Twitter raffle.
Twitter raffle.
Tweet us your questions, and the person with the best question is going to get featured on the next episode with the crew.
My dudes.
What are you doing?
People don't like us very much, it seems.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Grace Garcia will head to the bump for the Coyotes, the freshman lefty, or excuse me, the freshman righty. ERA of 11.81, 1 win on the season in 3 appearances, 5 innings pitched, 12 hits, 9 earned runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts for the freshman. It'll be Kay, Nicoletti, and Bishop to get us going here in the top of the 6th. Lopes leading 3-0. Able to find runs late with a few outs on the board are the Lopes. And they'll see if they can get ahead of Grace Garcia and extend their lead and get a little more comfortable going into the bottom of the 6th and more than likely the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for GCU.
Taylor Kay will step up. Kay reached on an error in the 4th. Was stranded at 2nd. And awaits the first one from Garcia. Garcia, the freshman out of Leawood, Kansas. That one a little away for a ball. Went to Blue Valley High School. The 2-0. Going to be a roller over to third, over to first in time, so it'll be a quick out for Wobkin and 1 down for Garcia. Gianna Nicoletti will step up. Nicoletti 1 for 3 today with a double in the 3rd. She came around to score. First one on the way. Nicoletti chopper, gloved by first base. Going to be a close play. Great job by Fernandez to cover, and Holscher, great recovery over at first for the 2nd out. Back-to-back outs for Grace Garcia and the South Dakota Coyotes.
The designated player, number 27, Lily Bishop.
This brings up Lily Bishop.
Bishop got a single in the 3rd. Bishop 1 for 3 after going 2 for 4 against the Utes, the 1-0. Bishop turns on one in the left field. Blakeman is there, not going to be enough. It'll be a catch and an out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Grace Garcia in her first inning of relief. Lopes remain leading 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Tim Hawkins returns to the Valley for the first time in 2 years on Sunday, April 7th. Tim's gut-busting comedy show is sure to entertain the entire family. Get your tickets now at gcarena.com.
Yessie Morrison on the bump for the Lopes. 5 innings pitched, no earned runs, 3 hits, 1 strikeout on 17 batters faced. Yessie Morrison pitching so well tonight against South Dakota. Looking to earn a couple more strikeouts. Lopes 6 outs away from back-to-back wins to begin the tournament.
Yes, like I mentioned before, Yessie hasn't, her outings haven't been probably what she's wanted, but tonight she's doing great.
Yeah, she's really settling in and finding outs when she can, and she's not getting them to strike out, but she's getting a lot of ground outs, a lot of fly outs. Taylor Kay had a fantastic catch out in center field. Blakeman will lead things off. Ashlyn Blakeman. First one on the way. Right to Torville. 1 pitch, 1 out for Yessie Morrison to begin the 6th. So Camille Fowler will step up. Fowler 0 for 2. Fowler a fly out and then another out in the 3rd. Takes the first one high for ball 1. Count will go to 1-0. Lopes will get another chance against South Dakota tomorrow evening, where they'll be the home team instead of being the away team like they are right now. The 1-0. And there for strike 1. Ground ball. Shea Smith is there. Quick throw to first. Not in time. It'll be a base hit for Camille Fowler. And with 1 out, the Coyotes have a runner on.
Yessie has really shut down these Coyote bats, considering they ran-ruled Northern Colorado 11-1. And the Coyotes have not managed to get a run on the board tonight.
Alyssa Fernandez will step up with 1 out. Yessie Morrison looking to just get out of this inning. First one in there for a strike. Fernandez 1 for 2 with a single in the 1st, fly out in the 4th. The 0-1. Ground ball right up the middle. And with 1 out, now the Coyotes have runners on 2nd and 1st. And it'll be Dusty Durham.
The designated player, number 4, Dusty Durham.
Durham also 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. And with 1 out, Lopes still possibility to double play to get out of this inning. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 count to Durham. The 1-0. Chopper foul. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. Things getting underway in Los Angeles, California, as the men's baseball team is taking on USC. Lopes up early 1-0 in their first of 3 against the Trojans. Lopes leading here as well in Phoenix, Arizona, the 3-1. Or the 2-1, Chopper. Going to be a double play, throw on to second, on to first, not in time. Lopes were able to get the runaround at second. But Durham is on with a fielder's choice. And 2 outs now after a quick turn by the Lopes.
The catcher, Jessica Rogers.
Jessica Rogers, the catcher, will come up to bat after Coach Gardner goes and talks to Yessie Morrison. Brianna Aguilar warming up in the bullpen. So Bobo is an option. You know, similarly to what they did in game 1 when Ryan Denhart started to struggle, they had Lexi Coons warm and ready to go. Didn't use her until maybe about 3 innings after she started warming up, and I think Bobo's been warming up since around the first inning, on and off, just trying to stay warm. She's coming out of the bullpen now, not to enter the game. Yessie is still on the mound for the Lopes.
Just to have her ready if she's needed.
Rogers hitless so far. And with 2 outs, Yessie Morrison's going to try to keep her hitless. The first one on the way. Chopper, Smith, over to first. Lopes will do just that. The Coyotes will strand 2. Lopes will keep their lead at 3. We move to the top of the 7th. Lopes lead. We'll be right back.
About time you watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Got some fans playing some spike ball over at on the Grove. The usual spot when it comes to playing spike ball. You got the turf field out there. Got a chance to play a lot of spike ball my first year here. I had roommates who were still hugely into the sport. I'd never heard of it until I came here to GCU. Got a chance to play, and well, had I not blown out my shoulder, probably would still be playing. It'll be Shea Smith, Taylor Olson, and then Sierra Smith. Shea finally found herself a base hit on the weekend in the 5th. She takes the first one from Garcia outside for a ball. Again, Lopes here in the 7th, just trying to tack on a couple insurance runs and then finish things off in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0. Smith shows bunt. Yeah, it's going to roll off her, so it's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be out. It hit her.
That's going to be an out. So unfortunate luck for Shea Smith as the ball just follows her. And it'll be the first out for the Coyotes. Now it'll be Taylor Olson.
Like you mentioned, this inning for the Lopes to tack on some insurance runs. Coming to the bottom of the seventh inning, 1, 2, 3 outs. And the Lopes will start the first night of the Lopes Up tournament with 2 wins.
Of course, they'll take on the Coyotes again at 4:30 on Saturday. The 1-0. And there for a strike. So this won't be the final time the Lopes will play the Coyotes. And just like last season, it'll be a doubleheader against South Dakota, and then they'll play Iowa State. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2.
Then they'll wrap up the Lopes Up tournament against Northern Colorado Sunday.
And they played Northern Colorado before in 2017. The 2-1. Popped up. Coming over to get it is Holscher, and that'll be out number 2 for Garcia. So Garcia coming in with a very poor ERA, but pitching very well in her relief appearance. Had an 11.81 ERA coming into this game, but has pitched very well so far. Now it'll be Sierra Smith. That one down the line, grabbed by Wobkin, throw on to first, got the tag in time for out number 3. Well, Lopes' lead will remain at 3, and it'll be Yessie Morrison looking to close things out against the Coyotes and give the Lopes their second win of the Lopes Up Classic.
If you're visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's a perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Book a room today at gcuhotel.com.
Yessie Morrison, 6 innings pitched so far, no earned runs, with 1 strikeout on 22 batters faced. 5 hits allowed. Yessie 3 outs away from her second win of the season and the Lopes' second win of this tournament. It'll be Holscher, Wobkin, and then Wilson. Holscher 1 for 2 with a single in the second, and then a ground out in the fourth.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for South Dakota, first baseman, Jamie Holscher.
Holscher awaits the first pitch from Morrison. In there for strike 1. The 0-1. Ground ball. Smith throw on to first. In time. Lopes 2 outs away from back-to-back wins. Now it'll be Lauren Wobkin. Wobkin 0 for 2. Looking for her first base hit. Morrison looking to put her 0 for 3. A fly out and a ground out in the second and fifth. And with 1 down, Morrison 2 outs away from her second win on the season. That one outside corner in there for a strike. The 0-1. Ground ball. Back to Shea again. Throw on to first. 2 down. Yesenia Morrison looking for her final out. Courtney Wilson will step up. Wilson 0 for 1. Morrison looking for win number 2. First one in there for a strike. The 0-1 popped up. All 3 to Shea Smith. 2 wins for the Lopes. Yessie Morrison earns her second win. Lopes get the victory 3-0. What a great game for the Lopes and a fantastic pitching performance from Yessie Morrison, our player of the game. 7 innings pitched, a complete game shutout for Yessie Morrison, her second win of the season. 1 strikeout, 5 hits, and 0 earned runs. Sierra Smith 2 for 4, Savannah Torville 2 for 3. Lopes were able to get it done with the bats, and Lopes were able to get it done with the pitching thanks to Yessie Morrison. Thanks for tuning in to the Lopes Up Classic. Catch the Lopes next game against South Dakota right here tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. on GCU TV. It'll be 1 of 2 again. They'll take on South Dakota, then they'll take on Iowa State later on in that night. Great pitching performance from Yessie Morrison. Lexi Coons, fantastic beginning of this tournament for Savannah Torville and the Lopes. So you can see it right there. Yessie Morrison, our player of the game, a complete game shutout to earn her second win of the season. Follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, for Darby Katafamo, I'm Philip Katafamo. We got more softball tomorrow. You can catch it all right here on GCU TV. Have a great night. Lopes get 2 wins. And go Lopes.